Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, we are going to be drafting the Hunted. Tonight's going to be the final stream before the PT. PT's coming up this weekend. We are leaving tomorrow to go to London. I'm so excited. I know a lot of people flew out earlier in the week, or they left last week and they're already there, so they're already enjoying, everything. Oh, dude, what is going on with the camera today? Anyway, I'll take a look at it. One of my cameras was going out yesterday. But anyway, last stream before the PT. I'm super excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're drafting the Hunted tonight to try and prepare. So strap in. Should be a good time. I'm excited to hang out and see y'all tonight. Yo, Mekado, Jonathan, Trent, Dave. How is everybody? Thanks for being here, guys. I guess while there's a minute, let's see why the top of my camera is so blurry. Is it the sides as well? It's like the center is dead focus, but the top is like starting to blur a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily a bad thing. I'd rather it be, something else that's not working correctly. Hey, Martin Ben, how is everybody? Get all the bad picks out now. I mean, honestly though. All right, let's see what's going on with our camera here. Let's see what's going on with our camera. Is there too much sharpness? Feels like 200 sharpness might be perfect. I don't know. We're kind of give it a kiss and that should fix it. Well, I mean, you would know, wouldn't you? What is gamma? Oh, not that. Brightness comp. Sorry, I'm like trying to figure all of this out right now with like what's going on. Is it contrast? Oh my god, no. I don't know why the top of it's blurry. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm buying new cameras next week. So I'm buying a new like webcam next week. So this will be the only stream you guys have to see with it that way. But regardless, appreciate you guys for being here and hanging out. I did notice that, I don't know. I look different now. Anyway, I don't know. Gamma turns me into a vampire. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. I can get down with that, to be honest. Yo, Stolzer, welcome back to the Discord. Happy to have you. Yeah, so hang on. I was going to say something and I just forgot what I was going to say. I don't remember what I was going to say. I've lost all thought. Ah, you became a Picasso painting. Yo, what? Did I turn the sharpness up too much? I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I'm buying a new webcam next week. I've had the same webcam that I've been using to stream for the last 4 years. And I spent like 20 bucks on it when I bought it. So I figure I've gotten my money's worth out of it. It's time to buy a new one. We're going to buy a little bit of an upgrade this time around. Hey, Ludoful, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I feel pretty confident in my draft. I feel pretty good about draft. I mean, draft is just kind of draft sometimes, right? I mean, sometimes draft goes your way and sometimes it doesn't. It just kind of depends, honestly. Let's turn the sharpness down to like 180. Maybe I become less of a Picasso if we do that. I don't know. Anyway, the QR code is fixed on the back of the journal. No, we are not full yet, Stolzer. There is currently 6 of 8. So if you want to jump into queue, man, in the Runaways Discord, I'm happy to have you. I guess let's go ahead and transition over. That way, like, the blurriness won't be as noticed as much. We're not full screening tonight just because of, like, I mean, I'll be full screening as we're drafting and stuff like that, but until then, probably won't be doing anything with it. Yeah, we're waiting on 2 people. I don't know. We might try to do the old Blitz special here before we actually play another one. I can't remember the last time. Yeah, there's Blitz Lightning is what I've been playing. I don't know. Maybe we'll try and play a Blitz game. Maybe we'll try and play a Blitz game before our draft starts. I'm not exactly a big fan of Blitz, but pick cards, win games, easy. I mean, dude, Martin nailed it, dude. Easy. Hopefully it's as easy as we're making it out to be. I cannot remember the last time I played Blitz. Actually, I do remember the last time I played Blitz because it was the last time I played Blitz was also all of our images are not being found, which is really weird. I don't know what's going on with my computer right now. Something's going on with like my card. I don't know. God, I hope that it doesn't do this to me when I'm drafting. Might be a really short stream tonight. Yo, we've got 7 in the queue. Let's go. You love to see it. 1 more and we're going to get rolling. 1 more and we're going to get rolling. Yeah, it's like not capturing. Like it shows me the images when I hover over them for some reason. Refresh the browser. When I refresh the browser, it doesn't even like... Yeah, see, look, it's not even showing me like all the pictures over here. It was doing this to me earlier, and I didn't know what was going on. God, we just bought this. We just bought this. We can't already be having issues with all of the PNGs and stuff. Like, bro, come on now. It ain't gonna be like that. Might be looking at the world's shortest stream. Yo, the draft queue's up. We don't even have to play Blitz. You love to see it. You love to see it. Hopefully somebody knows how to make a game. And hopefully we can see all the images, because if not, I will be drafting for memory. Which, to be fair, probably won't be that bad. I know most of the cards by heart at this point. Okay, Twitch is working now, so we're getting all of the items over there from Twitch. And now we're getting everything here. Okay, we're good. 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 Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Mini Borks. Mini Borks. You guys know what I like to say. Mini Borks. I do like to say that. Let's see if anybody's drafting the Card Guys channel tonight. Looks like Chopper's doing a little bit of drafting right now. Chopper and a few people I don't know. Just kind of chilling, doing some drafts. Stolzer made it in the draft. Let's go. W. Stolzer. Stolzer, thanks for drafting, man. Thanks for helping fill up the queue. By the way, guys, that goes for anybody. If y'all are hanging out tonight and y'all want to draft, let's do it. Like, come by and let's draft tonight. Hey, Annabelle, what's going on? How are you? Let's see. So I've drafted this format 21 times over the last 2 weeks. We're hoping for a few more tonight. Hoping that we can get like 2 or 3 in. Gonna be honest, like probably won't kill myself streaming tonight. Like I'm on mobile. Can someone make... I don't even know how to make the thing. Pray to God somebody else knows how to make it, if I'm being honest. It's kind of what I've done to this point, and it's worked out pretty well for me so far. So we're just going to keep riding that train right now. We're going to keep riding that train. Also, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys coming by. How is this supposed to work? So somebody's supposed to create the game. I mean, I can try to find the draft instructions. I don't remember where they are. There's a README thing, I think. Let's see. I may have to just pull the doc up and like try to figure this out. Draft queue. All right, here we go. We need to create an 8-person pod on Draftmancer. All right, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to go through this whole process now for the first time. What is this? May need to upload this file. We're going to download this to my computer so that I have it. It's going to be the goal. I don't know what any of this is, to be honest. Is there like a custom option? Is that even like a thing we can do? More. Oh, God. Probably should have done this once before in case this ever happened. Yo, is this all just like... Okay, thank God somebody made it. Praise God. Praise God for this random human being. Nemisio. Ninasio, thank you. Thank you for being a G, Ninasio. We love Ninasio. All my homies love Ninasio. That's what I'm going to start telling everybody. Yeah, I'm going to leave that up in case we need to come back to that, because I have never done that before. Okay. Let's go. Ninasio, PogChamp, dude. Hey, Chris, Andy, Cosmic Bear, what's up, dude? Reaper's Call blue. Kiss of Death is not bad. Smokeout's really good. This narrows me down into one class, which is a little concerning. Fire Tenant Strike First is really good, but narrows me down into one class. The Smokeout is a pretty good card to be able to take pack one, pick one here. I mean, the red Fire Tenant Strike First is also like a pretty good signal if someone wants to play Ninja. I think we'll take the Smokeout just because it's a good pack one, pick one here. The Kiss of Death is a bomb, but I'm telling the person to my left that I don't want to be playing, that I do not want to be playing Assassin. So 2 Ninja cards in here. We're going to take the Dragon Power, because I think the Dragon Power is really good. We're not really sending a signal by taking the Dragon Power here. I don't think we're supposed to take... the Kiss of Death there, Annabelle. I don't know. Like, it narrows us down into one class, and I would rather stay open with 2 classes. I'm all about taking something, pick one, pack one, pick one, that leaves me open with 2 options here, no matter how we transition, pretty much. Danger Digits and Kiss of Death is insane. I agree, Dave. Completely agree, brother. I bet Chris and his mom have a great relationship. You know what? I bet Chris and his mom have a great relationship too. In fact, I hope that's the case. I want everybody to have a great relationship with their parents. Unfortunately, that is not the world we live in. But that is the world I would like to live in. That is the world I would like to live in. All right. For the Drakai, Dust Runner Outlaw. I mean... these are like fine Ninja cards. Outed is not a card I want to take. For the Drakai is a good 0-for-4 Chain Ender. I like that card a lot. It also blocks 3. We're kind of leaving ourselves open for one more pick here because there's a few Warrior cards in this pack that look okay. We'll take one more. We'll take one more. Assassin is not open. We're gonna take one more just Draconic card and kind of leave ourselves open because there's technically only one non-playable in our deck. My man said it's gotten better this year, but I mean, listen, no judgment, man. No judgment, dude. The Kiss of Death is... I think Kiss of Death is strong enough to just say, nah, this is mine, even if I don't play it. I mean, it's like, it's a 0-for-4, right? It's a 0-for-4, but with Danger Digits, it's a 0-for-5. Like, if you have a way to give it go again. My man said I was trying to make a silly joke, and then it got weird. Sorry, dude. Classic Trent. Classic Trent. All right, I think we're leaning into Ninja here. We've got a good Ninja deck so far. Mark with Magma is a really good card to lean into. Feels like a good card to pick up. We have Display Loyalty, Burning Blade Dance, and Red Lava Vein Loyalty. The Display Loyalty feels really, really good. I like this card a lot. Somebody disconnected. I mean, we could pass on the Display Loyalty because it doesn't block 3. Maybe we like the Burning Blade Dance or we like the Lava Vein Loyalty better. I do like the idea of being able to hit them with the old knife here. I think the idea of the fealty is just much better, to be honest. I don't know. The other joke would have been, I bet he loves his mother-in-law, but couldn't remember if you were married. I think Chris is married. Hey, Dylan, what's up, dude? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words, brother. I'm excited to get on a plane tomorrow. We're going to take the Display Loyalty here. We'll see what cards come around. For the Realm is okay. Ninja cards, kind of not a ton in this pack right here. I think we'll take the 0-for-3, a yellow. That also has the Draconic viability. Burning Blade Dance right here is a really, really good pick. It is clear that someone to my left is playing Ninja as well, which means the pack's probably going to dry up a little bit here. but we'll just try to take some decent blues. Blue Grow Claws is pretty good. I like it as a blue 1 for 3. I also really like Up Sticks and Run at blue, but I think we're going to take the blue Grow Claws here. Probably just fits the deck a little bit better. Yellow Fire Tenant Strike First. Just a solid card. I think it fits well with what we're trying to do. Yellow Silver Talons again. Like, again, it's a yellow 3-block. I think that's fine. I am, in fact, married and my mother-in-law is goated. My man said, damn, we missed the perfect joke. Hey, Josh, what's up, dude? Kiss of Death without danger digits isn't worth the risk at pick 1. I do agree with that, to be honest. I think that, like, there's a little bit of a risk there, pick 1. If you don't, like, pull the danger digits, it could end up being a little rough. Yo, Warrior is so open, it's crazy. Somebody hard pivoted to Ninja. Somebody hard pivoted to Ninja. Hard. Man. We ended up getting 11 playables, but no equipment here, which is a little concerning. Probably should have looked out for equipment a little bit more there. Hey, Kid, thank you, man. I appreciate it, dude. Trying to theory craft Marlin after the keynote. I am excited to see what information we get from the keynote. Should be pretty cool. Man, it is wild how open Warrior was. We went the wrong direction. I think the display loyalty pack might have just been like one of those like flukes, like freak of nature things. Code of Allegiance is not bad. Would allow us to be a little bit more aggressive with what we're taking, like, resource-wise. I don't hate taking pack 1, pick 1 Code of Allegiance here. I also don't hate the idea of the Danger Digits. Danger Digits feels pretty good. So does Hot on Their Heels, though. A lot of really good cards here. I think we're going to take the Danger Digits. Now, we do have to be careful because we're going to need blocking equipment at every other slot, basically, if we're going to look to take advantage of the Danger Digits and, like, the value that we can get there. I can't wait to build Riptide post High Seas. I think post High Seas is going to be really fun. Smokeout also looking really good, but that Fire Tenant Strike First is insane. I think we're just taking the Fire Tenant Strike First here. It looks like there's not many Ninja players to my right. Who are we playing? We're playing Lu. For the Drakai is not bad. Vow of Vengeance is just a good headpiece. For the Drakai, just being a 0 for 4 Chain Ender is pretty solid. Blood Drop is okay. Grow Wings is a 0 for 3 that blocks 3, and it gets go again if you played a Draconic card last. We could take the Vow of Vengeance and just shore up our headpiece a little bit here. Red Dragon Power looking really solid. Cinderskin Devotion, Hot on Their Heels looking really good. I think this is just Hot on Their Heels. We already have, what, 2 Chain Enders here. I'd like to get some more 0-cost cards going. There's also some weird shot that maybe the Dragon Power wills. If not, the Cinderskin Devotion probably wills. Like, we probably get something good here. We could just take the full suite of equipment here and kind of pass, and then that would give us the ability to focus on our deck the rest of the time, which I don't hate. Art of the Dragon Claw is really good. This card's insane. I love seeing this card come around. We do have 4 yellows as resource cards, though. I can't wait to have a mid-range ranger and a go-wide ranger in the same meta. I mean, Bloodline, I think, is the... it's better than Pick Up the Point, I think. Yeah, it's the 2 for 3. Sag. Is there even a Fang or going to be 1 Mega Hot Fang? I'm assuming there's like 1 Fang. Yeah, Dave also makes a good point. Taking the Danger Digits lines us up really well to be able to stop whoever got the Kiss of Death, so I think that's pretty good for us. We'll take the Fire Tenant Strike first here at yellow. Not a bad one. Would definitely rather have reds of these, but I mean, you know, beggars and choosers and all that. Jesus. We have 16 playable cards right now. I want to hate draft this, but man, I'm worried about there being playables. I think there'll be at least 1 or 2 playables in the next couple picks here. Getting up to 18 cards would set us up well for the last pack, I think. We don't want too many sideboard cards here. Not that any of the cards that we've taken are really sideboard cards per se, just we want playables. I mean, I guess there's even a world where I could have taken the... yeah, we're just taking the throw yourself at them. Blood drop is fine. Actually, is a blue better here? I think a blue is better than that. Rake over the coals could be a decent card. That's probably just going in the sideboard, but could be there if we need it to be. Pledge Fealty is really just a Fang card, but I mean, if we need a playable, we could make it work, I guess. Compounding Anger looks really good. Let's see. Nothing else really stands out here. There's nothing else that really feels great, so we're just going to take the Compounding Anger. It's just a solid, like, try to be like a 1 for 5. You know, a 1 for 5 or like a 0 for 5 potentially if we get into the right situation, so... Razor is really good. I do worry about the resource curve of where we're at with Razor right now. Like, the resource curve kind of gets a little weird. Man, I don't know. This is something else. I honestly don't know what to pick here. Razor's good. The 0 for 4 is good. We don't really want... I mean, we could take a blue tag to target as resources, but I think it's just a Razor. Like, I think we're just supposed to take Razor. Really like Ronin Renegade here. Just a, like... non-conditional 0 for 3 go again starter feels really good. Back-to-back Ronin Renegades is actually insane. We'll probably try to pick up 3 more blues along the way. Let's see, right now we're at 23 playables, so we need 7 more cards that are actually playable in our deck. And we do have a Pledge Fealty if we needed to, so... For the Drakai is not bad. Yo, Breno Pejan, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate you being here and hanging out. Guys, if you're here for the first time, you're new to the channel, whatever your story is, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when you're new. They are, what's your name, what got you into Flesh and Blood, and what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourselves in the chat. I would love to get to know you guys. And Trent, I mean, it's not bad in Limited. You know, like, it's okay. Like, it's not like it's bad or anything. I don't know, like... It just feels like I don't like the fact that it's an instant is one of the things that scares me. It could be very, very powerful, though. Yo. I think this is better. Fire Tenant Strike first is probably better than Silver Talons, but this is insane. Yeah, I think we have to have that. We could take the blue here. It's probably better than Blood Drop. Just to try and fulfill our resource curve. Yeah, we don't have that many good daggers, to be honest. We don't have that many good starters. Like, we have a few. We picked up a couple here kind of late, which really worked out for us, I think. But... I like blue Poison Blade, actually, quite a bit, because I think that it feels like the spot that we want very well is, like, being a blue. Yellow Grow Wings versus Yellow Grow Claws. I'm probably taking the Yellow Grow Claws. Man, dude, I'm telling you, whoever's playing Fang in this pod is going to absolutely run away with this game. I don't like second rake. I don't think I want a second rake. 16 and 7 is 23, and 7 is... Or I'm sorry, 16 and 7 is 23, and 6 is 29. So Yellow Tip-Off is technically a playable card. I guess we're gonna take the Sizzling still. We're just hate drafted now, boys. We're just hate drafted now. This deck's gonna be rough. My board game friend got me into Flesh and Blood. My favorite hot dog topping is shredded chicken. Yo, shredded chicken is interesting. I don't think I've ever heard shredded chicken before. Yo. Well, Bruno, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. I'm glad you're hanging out with us. I'm happy that you're playing Flesh and Blood, man. Appreciate you coming by and hanging out tonight, buddy. Yeah, so, I mean, I think we have an okay deck. Honestly, this isn't the worst, because getting stuck with the second arm piece is, like, not that bad. All right, so who was the third Syndra? Was it me? So let's see. This person was on Crackney. Yo, they do not have playables, which is crazy. This person was also on Crackney. There's a Syndra, 3 away from us, which is not bad. Another Crackney. Fang. Syndra. Crackney. So there's 2 Syndras. Me and another Syndra, a Fang, and 5 Crackneys. Did I look at that right? Crackney. 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 Fang. Oh, no. There's 3 Syndras. So there's 4. Wow. So 4, 3, and 1. The solo Fang is about to run this pod. I mean, absolutely about to run this pod. Who am I playing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Angel Corvus. I definitely thought it was Lou when I looked a minute ago, but I guess I counted wrong. Angel Corvus. Yeah, Fang has Oath of Loyalty. Yeah, this is actually going to be insane. Like, they're probably just going to run this pod. If there'd been 2 Syndras and 2 Fangs, I actually think this would be like, we'd have a really, really good deck. Draft, what is today, the 8th? Hey, Annabelle. I mean, it's been okay. Like, I don't think we're in like the worst spot in the whole world. I don't think we're in the worst spot in the whole world. This is probably realistically a 2-1 deck. I don't think we're ever 3-0ing with this deck, if I'm being honest. Like, just keeping it real. I don't think this deck is ever 3-0 material. But I've been surprised before. So we should have exactly 30 playables if I cut everything correctly. Holy Mother of Fire, Tenant Strike first. I like that we have our choice of Danger Digits or the Arm Piece. I imagine we'll play Danger Digits into Fang and other Syndras and the Hand of Vengeance into Arachne. Yeah, this looks pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 yellows. I've definitely seen worse draft decks. I'll say that. I have put together worse draft decks, is the truth. Let's see if somebody already posted a game. They have not. They have not. So let's see. We have limited. We got a private game. Who was it again? It's this guy, right? It's changing all over the place. I think it's me and the Nesio. Maybe me and the creator of the draft. I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like the draft went okay. Like, the draft was fine. I don't... Like, do I think I'm, like, writing home about this anytime soon? No, but I think the draft was fine. Yo, what's up, Hank? How are you, buddy? Dude, everybody says that about me playing, everybody says that about me playing, about me using Ferrari in white mode. Everybody gives me such a hard time about that because I use light mode, dude. Poison Blade is good if you get there with danger digits. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that for sure. So I think we want danger digits here. And then we're just running our playables. Luckily, we have a lot of good 3 blocks, and we are going second. So hopefully we beat the other... I wonder... Now I'm curious to know if I got the right person. I think I got the right person. I don't know. This is the problem with everybody leaving the Draftmancer table, like, before it's really over. It's very frustrating when people leave like that. Because I'm like, just stick around. Like, you're fine. Just stick around. I'm horrible and a monster that I use dark mode or that I use light mode. Yo, y'all are tripping in chat, bro. I was tempted to buy a book with black pages today. That's kind of cool, actually. What stream software do you use? I use OBS. So I can go Dagger, Ronin Renegade, Compounding Anger. Actually, it's better to go Dagger, Ronin Renegade, Compounding Anger, right? And then Arsenal the Rake Over the Coals, and we can try to do like the whole like 5-card hand thing, which is pretty cool, I think. Like, being able to set up the whole 5-card hand thing is pretty powerful here. We could use the Code of Allegiance if we wanted to, but I think setting up the Rake Over the Coals is just better here. How pre-2020 of you? Dude, y'all absolutely roast me over the fact that I like to use light mode. Y'all killed me, bro. But doesn't even flinch because he can flashbang them later? I do enjoy the fact that, like, I think it's easier to stay awake. Carly gives me such a hard time because Carly's like, oh, you know, like, I didn't know you wanted to blind me when you came to bed. Like, you know, because I'll be like, here, watch this. And she's like the guy from SpongeBob. She's like, ah, my eyes! Like, when I show her a video. All right. So we push 5 points of damage. We're going to try and set up a big Rake Over the Coals turn would be the ideal situation here. So right now it would be... We're not going to be able to... It'd be 1... So we pitch Silver Talons to throw Kunai. And then we would play Rake, come in for 4. This would be free, so it'd be coming in for 4. We would activate Syndra and attack for 2. And then, actually, we would use Danger Digits if this didn't hit to flick this. And then we would get them both back and keep one for the following turn. And we can block 3 on the Silver Talons here. We roast because we love you. Listen, I'm glad you guys do. I love you guys, too. Very boomer of you to use light mode. Dude, I know, man. I know. I'm such an old man sometimes when it comes to stuff like that, bro. I absolutely am. It's hilarious. What does this say? Is there any world that it's worth losing my chest and both of my daggers because I can make my dagger 2? Is there any world that that's correct? I'm the one staring into a flashlight with text. Yeah, I don't know, man. It makes me sound really old, but I never really understood Snapchat. And I don't really understand like the big deal with light mode. I don't really understand it, if I'm just being honest. Like, I think we have to decide right here, is it better to get an extra point out of our dagger and the rake over the coals? Or is it better... I would really like to have a fealty so that we could, like, do this whole thing here. It would be insane. But, you know, beggars and choosers and all that. Pitch a red, please. Let it be that weird. Pitch a red. Oh, the drop of the dragon blood. Yeah. So we blocked 3 here. Yeah, I think we had to have a pretty good turn here. Light mode is literally a military high-grade flashbang. That's why, bro. Okay, first off, I don't know if you know what literally means, Markland. Bro is stimulating his photosynthesis. Dude, you are absolutely roasting me right now. I love it. Keeping 1 dagger is better. Okay. Not bad. I think we're just going to go to 10 and just play out our turn because it's really good. Like, we have to decide between the extra value versus the consistency of having a starter next turn. Like, knowing that we have a starter, because there is no guarantee that we have the starter we want. Because I set up my stream ages ago. How do you display combined chat? I can view it in OBS, but I'm too old to figure out how to display it. Oh, you're asking like how I have it set up so that you can see it on the side? Yeah, so I use a software that's called Restream, Hank, and I just use that. It's called Restream, and like I use like it's the chat OBS Restream has its own like chat doc link, and I've set up a doc that has both the chats in it for you guys. Burning Blade Dance for 4, go again. I like the fact that this is 4 because it like kind of forces a decision point here. Now, our opponent probably just gives us a card in the Leapfrog Gloves here. I think that's what I would do if I were them. Rake Over the Coals is looking to just be a 0 for 4. Yo. No shot. Okay. On God, for real, our opponent's crazy. Four, go again. They're clearly wanting to keep everything they have. We are technically able to force their block here when we throw a weapon. So we could break the combat chain and we could crack Code of Allegiance. We could come in. This is for the rest of the turn, right? Come in for 2. Come in for 2. So we would basically put them down to 1. Or we could keep the danger digits for next turn. And I could probably plan on just giving up like 2 cards and 2 pieces of equipment to go into next turn with. And they'd be at 3. Or I guess technically they'd be at 4 and they're going to give me this. I think we're just going to save the dagger to guarantee going in next turn. I played an aggro deck all day today. I mean, still, playing an aggro deck's something, right? It's not something you've ever done before, at least that you've ever told me about. So I think it's a step. You're branching out, you know? You're branching out. I'm here for it. I am here for it. Well, we might be blocking with more cards and... I mean, if there's any world where I can keep blue and Razor, we might just go for, like, the cheeky win here. I don't run any add-ons and can see multi-chat, just couldn't display it. Oh, yeah, it's just like a doc that I have set up through OBS, man. Just dropped a meme in the Discord. I will be sure to check it out. I'm wondering if this is the cut-through. It's what it's making me think that it is. Leading on the dagger could just be leading on the dagger, but it makes me think it's cut-through. You may only play cards. So technically, I was gonna say if it says action cards, until you may only play cards that are draconic. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think we're gonna go to 7 here. I take a shot at every time aggro says beggars and choosers and all that. I mean, dude, you must be like hammered every stream, bro. Tried to name for the first time last time I played. Enjoyed it more than I care to admit. I was like, you played. I was like, Hank, every time I've seen you play, you've always been playing Viscerize. So it was probably a big change of pace for you, I imagine. We'll probably give 1 card here. So I guess the question is like, do they have a follow-up here? Like, is there another card in their arsenal? Because I imagine that they kept this for a reason. So there is a world where I can block with my blue, and then I can crack this. I can crack my chess piece, go Ronin Renegade, display loyalty, crack the fealty into Razor. The problem is that I have to keep both of these cards to be able to do that. So I think we're just supposed to block here and play this a little bit safer. Because there's probably another card following this up, right? Okay. I think we're just going to block 4 here. I do like that you can't activate Syndra. I mean, you could have cracked Fealty here, but... Am I supposed to go Code of Allegiance, attack with Kunai, and then have the danger digits available? I think that's correct. I think we're just trying to like push as much as we can, and getting the value out of the Code of Allegiance is pretty good play. If we had a fealty token, I would have kept the Razor, and I would have just went for the like, haha, I got you play. What was our last turn? 1, 4, 8, 12, 16. I mean, it's a 16 card 5, which, I mean, to be fair, 16 points in limit is just insane. This takes a card, no matter what. There might be a world where I'm supposed to keep the chess piece, and I'm just supposed to attack with this and hope that they don't remember the danger digits and we can kill them. Honestly, might have been a better play, because we're giving them a situation to lose the game from, and that I do like. That I do like. The weirdest thing about this draft is that Cinder was so open for so long in the draft that, like, I'm just, like, kind of, like, looking back at it like, huh. Like, what happened? Why was it so open and then it wasn't? Like, I'm really curious to know, like, what happened there. We'll just go ahead and flick the dagger. We'll get the value, put him to 2. Now, the fact that my opponent has no daggers could be good for us. We also have to keep in mind that that we have no daggers. Well, if I can block Dragon Power and pick up the point, I'm able to go 3 into 4, which forces 2 cards out of their hand. But they did get to keep 3 cards, so this could be not good for us. We could be in a really tough situation. The fact that they had to pitch a red there is really solid for us. Yeah, keeping the 3 block worked out really well. So we're going to block 2 cards, which is exactly what we want. And then we're going to rip 2 cards out of their hand. And then I guess at this point, we're pretty much playing to like whoever has the worst hand first. Considering that we're both off of daggers, it's whoever has the weirder hand first. I mean, we did have a lot of yellows. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. But, like, yellows and blues are very interchangeable in this format. I'm actually completely okay with having, like, blues or yellows in most situations. Like, I think that because you have a lot of yellows doesn't mean that, like, it's not open. Because we were getting good cards, right? Like, we were still getting decent cards. Like, I know Dragon Power was pick 2. Like, we had... I'm thinking, like, pick 4 and 5, we had a Burning Blade Dance. There was a Ronin Renegade in there, I think. Or maybe it was Compounding Anger. No, Compounding Anger was the beginning of a pack. So I don't know. I feel like we had a decent number of stuff from what I was looking at there. Smokeout also going to mark our opponent here. I need this to be for 3. Honestly, it being for 2 is somehow even better. I'm going to block Grow Claws, and then we're going to throw 4. We're going to throw 4, get our daggers back, which is going to set us up really well. So we're going to take 2 cards out of their hand. They still don't have their daggers, and we do have our daggers. There is a Silver Talons that we pitched early on in the game. We're not close there. We still got at least 2 more turn cycles before we get there. But there is a Silver Talons that will just let us, like, flick our dagger and win the game. The other thing that also pushed me to Ninja was the fact that, like, the big push to Ninja for me was the fact that our opponent, or like the people to our left, there was a pack that came through and there was 1 warrior card in the pack. Like, even between like random splits and stuff, there was like 1 true warrior card and then 1 split warrior card in our pack. And I was like, okay, this feels... I don't know. It felt not great. Well, this being for 4 is really awkward. I don't like this at all. Did they have 2 Blaze Headlongs in their deck? Wow. So we're definitely supposed to block like this. I really wish we had another 3 block. I guess I'm just going to throw both of my daggers here. Yeah, if I had a 3 block, I'd go to 1 all day of the week. I'd go to 1 every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Dagger. It's not as good as I'd like for it to be. I'm leaving them with 2 cards. I kind of thought that last hand would put us in a spot to win the game. I needed them not to have a 0 for 4. Unfortunately, they did. We did kind of get bailed out last turn by the fact that they had Fire Tenant Strike first into a 0 for 2. So, I mean, we're kind of, you know, the good with the bad here, I think. Is there also a yellow throw yourself at them in our deck? I think we took... No, we didn't take one. I passed on it. So we do have to be aware of that as we play out the rest of this game. Quite a few Ronin Renegades in this draft. All right, we're just going to pass, break the combat chain. Hopefully their 2-card hand is nothing to write home about. We lose our fealty tokens. what does our hand look like if we block with Art of the Dragon Claw and go to 1? We couldn't re-equip. We didn't have the resources. No, you guys are good. No, you guys are good. If we block here, I'm able to go Fire Tenant Strike first, equip the daggers, dagger for 2, dagger for 1. We've been able to keep the fealty token, we'd be in a much better spot. So I can block 3, go to 1, and then I can take all but 1 card out of their hand. Or I can block Fire Tenant, and I can block Fire Tenant. Actually, I can block Poison Blade and Grow Claws, and then I can pitch to come in for 5, which we could be in a situation where that takes 3 cards out of their hand, or it might leave them with 2. The play that I want to make where we block and go to 1 takes every card but 1 out of their hand. So we are at 1, but now we're in a situation where we get to take 3 cards from their hand. And I think taking 3 cards from their hand at the price of 1 from ours probably wins us the game. Yeah, putting them on 1 card I think is the correct play here, Dave. Because we're going to put 2 cards back into our deck, go to 8, and then go to 4, which means they'll have 1 card in hand, and then we'll be in a situation. Where we have more cards in deck than them, and we have more cards in deck than them, and we'll have more cards going into our next hand. Hopefully, we should. They do have a no block in their hand, which means if they're not able to strip multiple cards, if they just like throw their last card at us, means we're going to be in a situation where, ooh, they had a Lava Vein Loyalty. Man, their deck is pretty good. Man, maybe I was the 3rd Syndra. It doesn't feel like it though, because the other 2 Syndras were sitting 2 seats apart, and I was 3 seats from both. I was 3 seats from one and 2 seats from the other, which means I was the correct Syndra, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Or I guess I was 4 away from a Syndra. Yeah, so like I think me and this Syndra were in the correct spot, and the other Syndra was the one that was forcing it. God, another 0 for 4? Jesus, bro. So if I block Pick Up the Point, and I block Throw Yourself at them, I get to go 2 into 3. Take 2 cards, leave them with the Pledge Fealty, and we win. Or the options are I keep this and pick up the point. I block here and here. No, I like this line a lot better. Yeah, so they're going to have to block 2 on the Fire Tenant Strike first. This is the turn where we win. We definitely could have went Fang that draft, and if we had went Fang, we would have been really rewarded because we would have been 3 seats away from the other Fang, which means that like it would have been still like we still would have had like really good pick of cards. And plus we'd only been the 2nd Fang in the pod. But I do think that the pack that threw me off the scent of playing Fang was when our opponent, or when we got past a pack that didn't have like any like great warrior cards in it. Yeah, my opponent plays that, and then I'm sure they're going to concede. Oh, no, I guess they're going to make us play it out. Okay. Yep. Good game, opponent. All right, so we end up beating the Syndra Mirror round 1 when we were 1 of 3 Syndras. I did say at the beginning of this that I feel like this is a 2-1 Syndra deck. I did say that at the very beginning. Let's see if we got a 1-0 game here. Lou's got a 1-0 game for us. Hopefully she's not in one yet. We will go 2nd. Best of luck. We'll go ahead and close down Draftmancer here. I think we'll be on the arm piece since we have Since we're playing Arachne, I think we'll play the Arm Piece. I don't know if it's correct, but I do want to try it, to be honest. I think that it's probably worth trying. This hand looks like it could be pretty good, but also could be like kind of awkward here. Guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. Appreciate y'all being here. I know there's probably quite a few of you who are hanging out that are already in London or something. But even if you're not, like, I just appreciate y'all being here and chilling. It means a lot. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. I mean, yeah, AVPT was tough, was terrible. I agree. Fire Tenant Kill This Fool might be my new favorite name of the card. Like, I think it's just my new favorite name of the card. Yo, Hank, thanks for coming by, man. Hope you have a good night, brother. Appreciate you chilling with us. Appreciate you chilling with us. It's possible that, like, we could get got by, like, the whole, like, I don't know, like, Red Alert or Leapfrog things, like with the Razor hand. We'll see what happens. We're going to take one from two sides of the blade. Not ideal, but it's fine. They do have to break this if they want to mark, which I guess Lou's okay with here. And then wants to attack for 4. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna... Actually, am I taking 1 here? Yeah, I am. I don't want... I know that me taking a life is not great, but I don't want them to go to... I don't want them to flip. I'd rather go to 18. Listen, I'm not rubbing it in. I'm just excited. And I think it hit me today that, like, today's the day. Throw the dagger, break the combat chain. Actually, it's Fire Tenant, strike first, dagger, break the combat chain, dagger, Ronin Renegade, activate Syndra, get 1 back, Arsenal Ronin Renegade is the play. Incorrect. We're supposed to start here. Don't be a buffoon, Zach. Jesus. That's right. No Spider-Verse for you, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, pal. Love South Park. Love a good South Park. Love a good South Park. One of my favorite skits from that whole show is the fact that, like, Kyle's dad is Lord. If you guys watch South Park, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that important. It's not that important. We'll go ahead and activate Syndra here and set up our arsenal. I think we're just gonna take this, right? Like, I'm not really interested in, like, blocking this. Yeah. So we go to 15. Probably not breaking the dagger here if I had to guess. So do I even want to play the Ronin Renegade? Is it Fire Tenant, strike first into dagger? Actually, is it Fire Tenant, strike first into dagger for 2? No, it is dagger, Fire Tenant, strike first, Burning Blade Dance for 4, play the Razor, and then get both of our daggers back and pass with the Ronin Renegade and Arsenal. That is the play. Okay, we found it. It took me a second. It stands, Dad. Randy's the best character by far. Yo. Everybody has some strong South Park opinions. I'm kind of here for it, to be honest. Cal's dad was a lawyer and infamous online troll. You guys like the show more than I do, to be honest. Do you guys know the episode with Wilsiak, the whale, where, like, they spend the whole episode, like, trying to get to Mexico to, like, send the whale to the moon to stay with his family or whatever? You guys know what I'm talking about? I mean, we're gonna play it just to play it. Like, our opponent gets more value out of the Razor here, but they get more value out of their equipment, but I think it's fine. It's funny because did I lose a life? I don't remember. It doesn't matter that much. Razor hits. This gets go again. We flick the dagger at them. We're going to activate Syndra. Get back both of these bad boys. And then we have a 5-card hand for next turn. Although, to be fair, our 5-card hand is doo-doo. No blocks. To the moon! Our hand's not great, but we can try to make it work. We can go dagger, 1 for 3. Ashley makes me rewatch all of South Park at least once every 2 years. Are you serious? Is Ashley like a big South Park fan? Yo, your wife is just like, we're just like unraveling the layers of your wife, dude. Like, she like cracks me up with all like, South Park is not something I pegged for her, but it also kind of makes sense. So it is dagger. Actually, that's incorrect. Hang on, I gotta map this turn out. We'll tell our opponent that we're sorry. So it's tag the target, dagger, 2 floating, and then it is mark with magma, grow claws, Ronin Renegade, activate to get the dagger back. We could throw both the daggers, but I think that's incorrect. I think we're just supposed to play this out. You'd never seen South Park before you guys started dating? Interesting. We're also unraveling the Trent layer, it feels like. The Trent layer. After April Fool's, I sent Carly a picture. Dude, she showed me the picture. She showed me the picture, bro. It had me cracking up. It had me absolutely cracking up. Mark with magma for 4 go again. We would like to mark them if we can. There is a red dragon power in our deck, but we probably just get the arm piece here. Yo, really? I mean, okay. So we get a fealty. Oh, we already marked them from tag to target, so this like remarks, which is like PogChamp USA. And then it's Grow Claws for 3 go again. Probably force 1 more card here if I had to guess. Oh, actually, we're not going to be able to buy the stagger back because we never broke the combat chain. I'm such a buffoon. Ignore me. Ignore me. Everybody ignore me. Oh, I hear the washer going off. Maybe it's a dryer. I don't know. I think Carly's doing laundry, kind of like packing since we're leaving tomorrow. Yo, guys, I gotta tell y'all, it hit me today. Like, it hit me today. Cusco pinged me in the Discord and asked me to take a look at my gym because they were pushing out updates and stuff like that. And it hit me today that, like, I'm going to the Pro Tour. And I don't know, it's just really exciting. Like, it's just really, like, it all dawned on me today. I think it finally, like, set in, and I'm super excited about the whole thing. Yo, what? What's the least important? So it is Pitch Grow Claws to Poison Blade, Dagger, Fealty Silver Talons for 2 life. 1 from the Flick, 1 from the Poison Blade. But I don't really want to play Rake the Coals is the thing. I guess I can, like, buff this too. So I don't need this. I don't really need the arm piece either, I guess, technically. A lot of these say target dagger or stealth, so I don't think this gets a buff. I think we're just going to 5 here. Limited makes my brain turn off, so we'll be skipping. No, dude, you're good. You are good. I appreciate... I am not marked. This is for 2, and I'm not marked. Annabelle, I appreciate the kind words, and I appreciate you coming by and hanging out, and I appreciate you watching to support me. It means a lot. Actually, is this worth? So there's no effects here. This is just 2. So it is crack a fealty token. And if they take even 1 damage, we're in there. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and Sam in the back of my Dracula. This gets met with a 3-block. No, it doesn't, because they're wanting to bring this over. It is not worth the buff here, actually, because they're just dead. There's no reason for me to do anything. Crack a fealty token and throw Silver Talons for exactly 2. The Poison Blade and the Dagger is exact lethal. And if not, we were getting 2 cards out of their hand either way. Yeah, we had a really good stretch of draws right there. We had a really good stretch of draws right there. All right, well, the fact that we're 2-0 with a Cinder deck is honestly very surprising to me. I don't know. Hopefully we can pull the last game out here. There is already a 2-0 game. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to join it. Let's just get it going here. Funny part's I have to use a bathroom, but I guess we're just going to wait till after this game. Yo, the other Syndra is the 2-0. Pause. We're battling the Syndra for the 2-0 spot. Do we want the block over the Danger Digits flick because we're going first? Dude, we are in there like swimwear, Nova. Tell them. No matter what happens, you should be proud of yourself. Thanks, Trin. I appreciate that, man. It means a lot. It really means a lot. We're going to try Danger Digits and see how it feels going first. The Poison Blade Danger Digits effect is really good. I agree. So multiple people got Blade Beckoner. I can go Dagger, Mark with Magma for the Drakai. I mean, there's potential we just push damage here, right? And we're pitching the tip-off so that we can have the pick up the point in our arsenal. Because I think pick up the point's a solid card if we draw multiple blues here. We're asking questions like you played Limited. They do not have a headpiece, which I think is very valuable for us, actually. Hopefully this connects. If they give us 2 cards here... Defense reaction? Okay, so they mark us, we mark them. Which is actually fine, because then we're getting to push more damage, and we create a fealty token no matter what happens here, which is insane. I'm cautiously excited about the coming ProQuest season. Not going in with an expectation of winning, but going to be happy to get more serious practice in. Dude, I'm very excited for ProQuest season, to be honest. How have you felt about your Pro Tour practice up until this point? You feel like there's anything you'd wish you'd done more? Honestly, Electrum, not really. And I know that I always feel like I wish I would have practiced more, but I played over 300 games of Aurora over the last 2 weeks. And I have played, this is my 22nd draft over the last 2 weeks. So I have practiced a lot. I am prepared. I have given myself the best opportunity that I feel like I am able to from here. Man, this hand is awkward. Not really a lot of draconic action going on here. I do have the ability to go I can go Fire Tenant Strike first, Dagger, Grow Claws, pick up the point, retrieve my Dagger arsenal. So it would be 2, 2, so 4, 7, and then 9 would be a 4-card 9. But the problem is it doesn't block any better. It's all offense or defense no matter what here, which I really don't like, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. This is awkward. Yeah, I've been playing a ridiculous amount of Flesh and Blood preparing for the Pro Tour. Like, actually, it's kind of crazy how much I've played over the last 2 weeks. I'm playing a very ridiculous amount of games, doing my best to prepare myself for the upcoming season, or for the upcoming event, I guess. So, I mean, I can't really... The problem is I can't really block with anything, because if I block with anything, like, it's just not great. I guess we'll go to 14 and see what they play. It feels like it's going to be 2 0-for-3s, or some number of 0-cost attacks here. Wow. So their turn was 2, 6, 10. They've had a 3-card 10 so far. God, I really do not want to fall down to 10 just to throw 9 back at them. The problem is that this is a situation where rake over the coals is just terrible. I mean, are we supposed to just use our fealty tokens to like push extra damage here? I've really tried to do a good job of trying not to burn myself out, to be honest, Nova. Just because like it's such a massive event that I prepare for, and honestly it's kind of like my ProQuest testing at the same time. Regardless of how things go, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Made it to the Pro Tour and we're proud of you. Dude, Electrum, thank you, man. I really appreciate that, brother. It means a lot. I am really excited. The truth is I am very excited about the opportunity to go and play and just be there in general. Yeah. It sucks, but I think it's where we're at. How do you play 20 plus games a day and adulting? I have to admit it's been a challenge. A lot of nights when I get done streaming, I'm still like testing, or like I'm editing videos, or I'm doing this. I mean, I'm not sleeping much most nights leading up to the event. I told Curly I'm very excited to sleep on the plane tomorrow night. Like, so we're like flying to London like overnight, and I'm very, very excited to sleep overnight. I think we're just going to use both of our fealty tokens here. I don't know how correct it is, but we have Rake over the Coals, and we didn't have a hand that blocks, so I think we're just going to have to do it. We're turning our Rake over the Coals into a 0-for-3. I'm tempted to try and hang on to the danger digits here, just because it feels like it could be beneficial. How long's the flight from where we are? I think it's about 8.5 hours, Dave. It's not that bad, honestly. It's really not that bad. 8.5 hours is truly not that bad, in my opinion. It's fealty token into attack for 4. And then it's going to be pick up the point. No, I think we're just going to save this, to be honest. I think I'm going to go ahead and danger digits the dagger. And I mean, we could activate Syndra and throw the dagger for 2. So if we activate Syndra, I am going to danger digits the dagger. I know we're losing the value off of Poison Blade, but I think it's correct. I'm going to activate Syndra. Because it's free. And we're going to crash the boards for 2 here. Just trying to get our opponent low. We did use both of our fealty tokens, which means our red dragon power is going to feel bad. Hey, Jordan, I appreciate that, man. It means a lot. I had the joy of seeing you in 2 of the 3 events in the U.S. while I'm judging there. It's always been a really good interaction, and I hope to see you at the next U.S. Next. Best of London. Yo, Roberto, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. I will be at Nats, so I'm excited to get to hang out. It'll be a good time for sure. Do we have to just get like super aggressive with the code here? I think we're gonna let this go as well. We're gonna keep the dagger for next turn. But Roberto, I appreciate that a lot. It means a whole bunch, man. Immediately draw these cards, and I want to cry. We're gonna say no blocks and go to 6. Yeah, I'm hoping to sleep most of the flight to London because we land very early. So pitch, we're gonna block with one of these, and then it's gonna be pitch blue for dagger, pick up the point, retrieve the dagger. No. It's gonna be dagger, pick up the point, into compounding anger. I think is what it's gonna be. We're flying into Heathrow. We are flying into Heathrow. So if I block with throw yourself at them, we take 2, go to 3. And then the turn is dagger. Actually, it would be crack Code of Allegiance. No, it wouldn't be because we need... So we'd have to go dagger, break the combat chain, attack with pick up the point. We'd have to pay 1 to retrieve. If we pay 1 to retrieve, we fall down to 1 resource left. Code of Allegiance. Dagger, this costs 2. So no, that's not even a possible hand. So I think we're just going to block with throw yourself at them, take 2 down to 3, and then it's going to be dagger, pick up the point. We're not going to retrieve 2 for 5. We'll have no daggers going in the next turn, which admittedly I really don't like. I think our opponent's deck is probably just better than ours. Hey, Brad, what's up, dude? How are you, buddy? Do you think when it comes to limited, you can keep track of any powerful cards that have happened to be in the pod that we're not able to take? Yeah, for sure. And depending on what hero I'm playing against, like, I definitely keep that in mind when it comes to, like... Definitely keep that in mind depending on, like, what I'm playing against, what I've seen, you know, things like that. Is there any world I was supposed to go pick up the points? No. I could have went pick up the point, retrieve, activate the coat, have 3 floating, pay 1, and then throw 5. So it would have let me have a dagger for next turn, which I think is technically a better play. Yeah, that would have been a better play. It would have let me have a dagger for next turn, which I think is good. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. Tuesday's your last day of the week, man. Dude, I'm glad it's your weekend, brother. You got any big plans? If we're able to hang on here, I would be surprised. Like, our opponent probably gives us a card, if I had to guess. Just because they don't want to fall all the way down to 2. But even if they do take 5 down to 2, I'm more terrified than anything. It also kind of feels like this was the difference between going first and going second to some extent. So I cannot use the Code of Allegiance for the Grow Claws. I can, however, go Fire Tenant Strike first, Ronin Renegade, Burning Blade Dance. I think we're just going to have to go to 2 here. I mean, if we get Razored, like, we never saw it. We just get Razored. It's just kind of how it goes, I think. I'm terrified of why... Oh, damn. That sucks. Or the Dragonfire is a good one. I mean, I guess if we block there, they throw the For the Realm at us. Right? I'm guessing. I do think losing the die roll was a big part of that game, but also at the same time, like, our opponent's deck, I think, was just better than ours. Honestly, the last Syndra we played, their deck was better than ours too, I think, which is interesting. All right, so 2-1. Overall, not too bad with a 2-1. We beat the Mirror, we lost to the Mirror, and we beat a Crackney. So, I mean, I don't know. This deck maybe wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I'm not a huge fan of this deck. There are a lot of yellows in it, but there are some good pieces in here as well. I like a lot of the things that we have put together here. So, I don't know. 2-1's not too bad. I can live with a 2-1 there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a small break here. I did say 2-1. I did say 2-1 draft when we started. I did say that. No big plans other than taking my wife's van into the shop tomorrow, unfortunately. Oh, dude, what's going on with the van? Depending on the context of your CC run, you were probably fine with a 2-1. So, Electrum, I've been saying that my goal for the PT this weekend on day 1 is to go 4-1 CC and 2-1 draft. That is where I want to be. That is my goal for the PT, is to go 4-1 CC and 2-1 draft, because I figure if I am 6-2 going into day 2, I have a legitimate shot of trying to make top 8. That's my goal. So, anyway, I'm going to take a small break. I got to use the bathroom. When I come back, we're going to get another draft going. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb. It was not water. That was not water.
Oh, here, have some water.
I was lied to. The lies. Yo, only 4 cups? Listen at this man. That is 4 full cups, Cusco. This fucking guy, bro. This fucking guy. What? Rookie numbers? Bro, Cusco's out here. Look, this motherfucker's just sitting over there with a pot of sauce going, oh yeah, I'm stirring that shit up, baby. I'm stirring it up. Oh my God, we're going crazy tonight. This is as close as I'm ever going to get to going Super Saiyan right now. So I just need you all to know how, like, back-to-back Command & Conquer pummel turns in back-to-back games. And you know what? Just like Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm not fucking leaving. That's right. This is the kind of content we're looking for right here. The fab tutorials that blow your mind. Blow your mind. The recipe is literally just vodka and Sprite and some Mio. You know, it's the water flavoring things. You know, like the little like squirt. You like squirt the little water in. You squirt the little juice in the water, and then it's like, oh, nom. This is so good. That's what it is. That's the secret sauce. I just crammed them all in my mouth. My God, this hand is dog water. Absolute dog water. I lied. You definitely did. Okay, short break, and we're back. I should have queued up while we were gone. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, there's 2 people in the queue right now, and I make 3. So I guess we're gonna get a blitz game going. We'll play a blitz game for fun. Blitz Lightning. This is the blitz list that I put together. Like, that I took it to my skirmish. I ended up playing it at my skirmish. I don't know. We'll see if we can even find a blitz game. I know a lot of people don't even like really play blitz, to be honest. And I mean, I don't blame them. Blitz is not that fun. I don't enjoy blitz a ton, so I do understand. 6-2, bro. You're going 8-0 day one. Yo, Martin, let's go, dude. That's the vibe I'm looking for, dude. I appreciate that, man. It means a lot. Means a lot. I was like, yeah, dude. I don't know that I would have words for being 8-0 after day one. Like that would actually just be wild. All right, what have we missed? People are selling current funnels. Interesting. Interesting that people are selling current funnels. Yes, current funnels. Yes. Mini Borks. James White said, hold my beer in the most recent interview when asked if they had plans to make Blitz feel different than just 20 HP CC. Yo, actually, that's kind of cool. I think we have to go second against this. And I think we have to like play the anti-fatigue game is the game plan here. This is a combo matchup. We're looking to flicker the crap out of this matchup. Second strikes are probably not going to be great in this matchup. Probably not going to be great, but I think they're better than Ninth Blades or Sigils. So yeah, we'll probably leave out the Sigils here, I think. Dude, I mean, if James White is actively just saying stuff like that, then I'm very excited. I'm very excited personally. Tectonic Crust is species spicy. Good luck in the PT. Oh. That's super nice of them. Really appreciate them saying that. My man's just being super cool right here. Honestly, just taking 4. Like, on God, for real, just taking 4. Terra Trigger at the end of the turn. Strength of 4 Seasons. Pitch to Seeds of Tomorrow. Roger that. Rover. This is Rover to Rover over. I have always said that I would really like Blitz a lot more if they would make it more entertaining. And I think they have a real possibility to make Blitz more fun for like everyone. I think that's a real possibility of something they could be looking to do. So they're going to activate Crown, pay for Rampart, and then they have 1 floating. Discharge and a Static Shock for 7. Just going to give 2 cards here. No reason not to. Just give 2 cards, I think, and just block this out. Stay where you want to be. We got like a staunch response. Yo, what? Consider me scared. I'm talking big scared. What is this? Hits a hero. Hits a hero. Well, we don't really have a lot of go again or anything cool to do this turn. What if we just take 8? They have a Rubon Carapace in Arsenal, so it is Terra. I do really like Terra, actually. I think Terra is pretty cool. Okay, so it's going to be Arcanic Shockwave, fuse with the channel, play the channel. I like this because it kind of like, it forces decisions a little bit. Like, not really, but just a little bit. Just enough. Just enough. I'm pre-gaming my drinking stream by playing MLB The Show and watching you. Dude, are you having a drinking stream tonight? Okay, so opponent's just planning to go ham here. Uh-oh, that's not good. Drawing 2 instants in one hand is not it. It ain't it, Chief. It ain't it. You're off tomorrow? Dude, let's go. I'm excited to watch the drinking stream later, dude. I mean... So definitely here, right? Because this has to be pummel. Like, it almost screams pummel, to be honest. Guess we'll put the flicker on the bottom. And wizards are broken in Blitz, so we play a local armor every Wednesday, and it rotates between CC and Blitz. I mean, I agree that, like, I think taking it seriously is, like, a lot of people's problems. No pummel. Just the old switch and bait here. I think I'm gonna put the channel on the bottom. As weird as that sounds. We could have put the snatch on the bottom. Plan on arsenaling the arc lightning here. I mean, there's no reason to do anything. Try to come over the top for 3 here. This already has go again. Drawing into that lightning press is pretty sweet, because it gives us the ability to go snatch into the lightning press. And we can actually just snap here if we want to. Verdance is really powerful. Verdance is really powerful. Yo, there's still only 3 people in the queue. God, I would like to get one more draft in tonight. Okay. So we force every card out of their hand but one. We get their flexors off the chain, which is really important. And we're going to go ahead and set up the arc lightning here in the arsenal. Ugh. So Skyward Serenade, Embodiment Skizzik. We could just lead on the arc lightning here. I mean, yeah, let's just play it, I guess. I don't know. Let's just get aggressive. We have 2 copies of Flicker left in the deck, and we have 1 more copy of Arc Lightning. We can just try to get aggressive here. It's going to be Gone in a Flash, I think, is the card that, like, presents the highest ceiling here. I mean, that's true. Like, the whole, like, gaining life concept is a very new thing to Flesh and Blood. That's for sure. That is for sure. All right, so they'll probably block the last one there. It's going to be Embodiment, Skizzik. Search for a Skizzik. 1 Arcane with Go again. Man, if we had been able to trade... If we had been able to trade out the... If we had been able to trade out, like, the Gone in a Flash or the Flittering Charge for a Flicker Wisp, we'd have just went total ham this turn. Hey, Dave, I appreciate it hanging out, man. Definitely see you Thursday, brother. Definitely see you Thursday, man. Hope you have a good night. My first time properly playing with Crown of Seeds was after it was unbanned in Blitz. Dude, card is actually crazy. Like, card is crazy. I completely agree with you. I mean... Oh, I'll have to call Nanny back here in just a minute. It's my grandmother. I think we'll just go 4 here. We could pitch the Starfall, but they have the 1 floating to be able to prevent the Arc Lightning damage. So I think we'll just attack for 4 and Arsenal the Lightning Surge here. Oh, they're paying 1 for the Might token? This hits a hero, greater base, destroy a card in their arsenal. So I could block 4, 7 and somersault this back. And then my turn would be Arc Lightning, fuse with the Serenade, Serenade Skizzik, Lightning Surge. I wouldn't have any, like, more real value off of the... I wouldn't have any, like, extra value off of the Flicker Wisp left in the deck, but to be honest, I think it's okay. We also have the ability to go Serenade, Lightning Surge, Arcanic Shockwave, Fuse, which I think is better, right? I think it's actually a better play. I also like this because we don't know where the rest of our cards are. Like, we don't, like, we're shuffling. We shuffled twice, so we don't know where the flickers are. And our draft is still not up. Joke's on us, I guess. We're just playing, we're just playing Blitz tonight. This is probably going to be Card and Rampart here, and then it's going to make the last. We're going to really, like, our opponent coming off of Crown of Seeds here, insane for us. The fact that they can block with Tectonic Crust and Crown of Seeds is insane like this. One arcane damage and 4 physical means you are required to give me a card from your hand. We know one of them is a Fruits of the Forest. Yeah, so there's a Fruits of the Forest in hand. Opponent's going to go to 4 and then back down to 3. We're going to set up a combo piece. Both sides of Burn Up and Shock. Probably just gets pitched. Just because of the value that they get from pitching, it's probably just worth it, right? So it is Starfall for 2 go again. It's going to be Aurora, Second Strike, Somersault, Second Strike. I don't like that this doesn't have the buff, but I think it's fine. Didn't you put this sort of list out into the world? I did. I did put this sort of list out into the world, and I don't regret it. I love seeing people play Terra. I love Terra seeing play. Hey, Madik, what's up, buddy? Well, we're keeping them off of Crown, and there is the kill shot. We're going to go Flicker Wisp, Fuse with Gone in a Flash, play Arc Lightning, Gone in a Flash, Fuse, and yeah, we have it here. We have it. Da 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 da. We did it! Hooray! Voice emo, we did it! Hooray! I don't know all the words to the Dora song, I'm sorry. You make me vomit? Yo. Trent's crashing out because I'm playing combo. GG, opponent. Is our draft queue up yet? Oh my god, there's still only 3 people in it. You are on cooldown. Try again in 1.5 seconds. Alright, we're gonna play another game of Blitz and give it a moment to like try and fill out here. I mean, Blitz was kind of fun, to be honest. Like, I think it was fine. I enjoyed Blitz. Yo, Shark, what's up, dude? What do you think about Ira in the current CC meta? I mean, I think Ira's like a fine mid-range deck. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't... She's probably the best pick in CC, but like, I think she's fine, right? Like, Ira definitely wins like a ProQuest or something randomly. Hey, Matthew, GG, man. Good luck in the draft. Dude, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm still waiting on the draft to fill up, unfortunately. we're 3 of 8 into the queue right now. If we don't get another draft, probably by the time this game's over, I don't know. Like, what we'll do if we don't. How do you get draft reps in? So it is through the Runaways server is how we do it. Hang on, I'll put a link in the chat for you guys. Like, Give me 2 seconds. Our opponent can just like chill out for a moment here. We're just kind of hanging out. We're just kind of hanging out. Invite people. Good for 7 days. Hidden. Copy. Use copy button. Hang on. Let me turn this off and see if it works. It does work. This is the link to the Runaways Discord server. And this is how I'm drafting. There's a section in here that's called the draft queue that you just sign up for, and it's how I'm drafting right now. Figure if you guys want to join, like, be more than happy to have you guys in there with us. Let's go both modes here. See how they play. I don't really know what Levi is going to be up to, if I'm being honest. Like, truly just do not know what's going to be going on over there. We're just going to put Lightning Surge in the bottom and draw a card. See what we rip into. I mean, Second Strike's looking pretty good. We're probably going to get a card and flesh back here, though. No, just kidding. We're going to get 3 pieces of equipment. Wonder what they take. I kind of like that we got to keep this and we're going to get to Arsenal to Snatch. Kind of makes me wish we had put the Snatch on the bottom and kept the Second Strike, but, you know. Drafting on Runaways is really cool. I completely agree, Josh. Not often Josh and I agree on stuff. Josh has decided to stop being a butthead tonight, I see. Yo, what? We got a lot of equipment right there, which terrifies me. Just fully terrified. Josh said, the fuck? Josh is out here catching strays. Catching strays. Tell him, Josh. Prank him, John. I guess let's crack this. Like it's the last time. Yo, Pausarino, big dog. All right. Yep. We're going to 8. I don't like it. Not one bit. Not one bit of Rooney. Bit of Rooney. I just like to throw, like, Rooney, Reno. I just like to throw shit on the end of words, I've noticed. Yeah, we're just, since we have the press and they know it. Balance is insane in this format, actually. Balance is, like, super cracked in this format. Okay. I mean, I think I'm actually okay with this. We're just gonna buff the power and come in for 7, and then Arsenal the Lightning Press. Block 2, take 5 to 3. We don't die to Reckless Swing. They have no Blood Debt. And then our hand is really good. Haha, hee ha, hee ha, hee ha, hee ha. Extra arcane damage. I'm sure High Seas will ruin it again. Don't worry. Yo, Quinn, bro. Where's that hostility coming from, dude? Blitz is fun. I mean, Blitz is, like, fine, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, I go to skirmishes every now and again because I think Blitz is fun, you know? Like, and I don't mind playing. Are you just actively dead here? Like, you knew we had it from last turn. Okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, Blitz is fine, you know? Like, it's fun. Like, I could see some form of Brute and Blitz event and probably Dromine, maybe Emperor. I mean, yeah, I think there's quite a few, like, Blitz decks that are, like, you know, reasonably placed. So I don't know. Like I think that balance is really good. All right, there's 5 people in the queue. We're gonna give it the old one more game here. I do not want to open the code. I hate when I hit F12. Yo, there's 7. There's 7 people. We're not gonna give it another game. We're gonna big chill here for a minute, maybe. Maybe we're gonna big chill here for a minute. Yeah, there's 7 people in the queue right now. We might just hang out for a minute then and just kind of wait and see how long it takes to get this going. I'm excited to get one more draft in. Yo, Eric, what's up, dude? Guess I need to leave the stream? You don't need to leave the stream, man. Like, I mean, I'm drafting. Like, you know, like, you can do whatever you'd like, man. Like, you know, it doesn't bother me. All right, cool. Let's see. I was told we have some memes early on, so let's see what we got going on here. Oh, cool. Agroblaze is live. He opens Barbarian light mode. Your psychopath husband decided. Bro, you all crack me up with this shit, dude. You all absolutely kill me. Oh my god. You all crack me up with the memes y'all throw in there, dude. I love it. Let's see. Where's the ping? At ping me. One more. Hopefully we can get one more in here and we can get another draft going, because we'll get in the draft, probably wrap up the stream, and then I need to pack. Big Chill was your nickname in high school because I was so ice cold? Yeah, that's right. Tell him, Trent. Everyone leave the queue? Yo, Quinn. I always stream snipe aggro. Listen, I mean, you guys are welcome to stream snipe me drafting. It won't help me very much, but if I wanted to like get away from that kind of stuff, I guess I would just like stream with a delay. But I don't stream with a delay on purpose, so I like not having the delay when I'm streaming. Yeah, so anyway. I guess let's take this wonderful moment to plug our sponsors here while we're waiting on the queue to fill up here. Be sure to check out the Codex Journal, ! Codex in the chat. It's a great way to keep track of all your games. Log all your important notes in here. I don't know what is up with the camera and like its clarity. It's time for a new webcam, guys. Anyway, check out the Codex Journal. It's a great thing, way to keep track of life, your games. It's got milestone achievements in it. It's got all kinds of cool stuff in there. I think the queue has been set up. Hopefully somebody knows how to set up Draftmancer, because I was reading the instructions earlier. I did not get through the rest of them. Let's see who we have here. Dogaclism, Zach Lau. Oh, there's a Gravy Bones in here. Equinox, Selenar, Austin, Liam. Yeah, we got some. Zach Lau. Where do I know that name from? I know that name from somewhere. I just don't know where. Who says it? Just start drafting? What are you talking about, dude? Josh, what are you on over there, Josh? What are you up to over there, Josh? You on some sauce over there? We did 2-1 our first draft with a pretty awkward deck, to be honest. I do think that our 2-1 was more attributed to, like, you know, some good draws with some of the cards we'd put together. And I think that last game, like, our opponent just drew just a little bit better than us, and they went second. So they ended up squeaking out the 3-0. Oh, my God. Clearly, I'm tired. There will be no Marvel Rivals tonight, just because, you know, like, gotta pack and stuff like that. Oh, Josh is saying you don't just stream snipe me when you're drafting, not just when I'm drafting. Am I about to have to start this process up again, where I load up the Draftmancer and try to start this? I don't see it, so we'll open it up and try it. I'm gonna put this on the other screen just so I'm not bogging you guys down with it here. Going second is really big, Matthew. I actually completely agree that going second is really important. All right. By the time I get this set up, somebody's going to post in here. How much? Why are there so many people drafting on? Okay, thank God for Equinox. Equinox, you're a saint. You're a saint. You're a beautiful individual. And I love you for it. Thank you. Appreciate you doing that, buddy. You'll easily go 3-0 in draft and just roll dice well. I don't know about that, Matthew. I don't know about the easy part, but I do think that going second is going to be pretty big. What are people leaving for? What's happening? There was 5 of us in here, and now people are dropping off. Yo, get your butts in here. Player 7B-428. Blah, 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 blah. I got faith, my man. I mean, listen, like, you know, to do well at big tournaments, you got to get a little lucky. That's just how it goes sometimes. You just got to get a little lucky. Who are we missing? Oh, there's an @ here button. Man, I need to do that. I need to get that figured out. 2 sets of Leapfrog is really good. Blaze Headlong leaves us open. There are 2 really good assassin cards if we pass. There's not a great warrior pick here. We are passing a Hot on Their Heels and Demonstrate Devotion. Blaze Headlong could put us into a good warrior section. And the Cut Deep could also come back around. So I think we're going to lead on the Blaze Headlong. It's just the best pack one, pick one here that we're looking at. Knife Through Butter, Pledge Fealty is really good. Hunted or Hunter came through. All the Ninja, Assassin, Warrior cards are still there. Draconic, Generic, Equipment, Rare, Rainbow Foil. Yeah, 2 equips in pack 1 is interesting. Is Pledge Fealty correct here? I think it is, and we're just going to look at taking some Fang stuff here. Knife Through Butter is a good card, but I like Pledge Fealty better, I think. There are... Ooh, there's an Endear Devotion. I mean, this is really good. It's a Draconic Reaction. I like this card a lot. I think we're going to take the Endear Devotion. There are Ninja cards missing already, so clearly they're on Ninja, although they passed Silver Talon, so I don't know what they took here. We'll take the Endear Devotion. Warrior was looking pretty open. Blue Cut Deep is a really good card. Sisters of Fire is really good. I think we're going to take the Sisters of Fire here. The Cut Through is pretty solid. Yeah, we're taking Sisters of Fire here. Another Sisters of Fire is pretty good. Red Alert Visor. There's a second Red Alert Visor, which means one of them might wheel. So we might be able to get the Red Alert Visor to come back around. For the Realm is also not a bad card. Hunt a Killer is not bad. I do like the Sisters of Fire. The Ninja cards are gone, so Ninja is very not open. I think we're just taking the Sisters of Fire here. I would like the idea of having 2 of those. Sworn Vengeance, Dynastic Dedication, insane. We're getting really good picks here. We're getting really good picks here. I think that leaning into Warriors felt really clean so far. It also kind of looks like Assassin is open, but in my experience, Assassin is the #1 drafted class. I don't know. We'll see what the last few picks look like. Normally, the last like 3 to 4 picks will tell you. Hunt the Hunter not being... Actually, it's Draconic, right? I really wish we could take this. I love Lair. This card's insane. So Warrior is like pretty good. The Assassin picks are just getting other stuff. Hunt the Hunter is a really good card. Helps us turn on our fealties. Cut Deep is absolutely insane. I can't decide if I like a 1 for 5 better or a 0 for 4. Man, I like that this does the whole marking thing. I'm pretty inclined to take Hunt the Hunter here. The boots are also looking pretty good. Red Incision? A 3-block +3 at red. Again, really wish we could take either of these. Ew, not great stuff here. Assassin usually looks open because we forget it has the dagger and attack package. Yeah, I agree. Hunt a Killer, looking pretty good here, I think. Like, we could take the agility stance, but I would rather have the yellow +3. Plus, I don't think there's anything wrong with just taking some, like, good resource cards. Knife Through Butter looking really good here as well. Warrior cards drying up pretty fast here. I think I would rather not play against a Mark of the Black Widow. I know that this yellow is like can still be blocked by one card even if we're marked, but still. Hunt a Killer, picking up a blue here late's really solid. All right, so Assassin is looking pretty open. Hey, Luminaris, how are you, buddy? Assassin looks pretty open, but I think there's probably still two of them at the table if I had to guess. Affirm Loyalty's really good. Scalding Iron's not great. Den of the Spider, absolutely insane. How many reacts can we play on 0? We have 1, 2, 3 so far. Den of the Spider does look really good, though. I like this card a lot. We have to be really careful and make sure we're taking equipment this time around, too. We are going to take the Den, though. It's just too good to not take, I think. Sworn Vengeance is really good. We could take a Public Bounty as a blue. I think that red Sworn Vengeance is looking really solid. I really want to know what somebody took from this pack. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. When you're looking at Fang, we're trying to get to about 10 Draconic Reacts is what we're looking for. 10 Draconic Reacts, and we want as many as we can play on the early turns. One of these blues we'll take the Heart of Vengeance here. Start working on our equipment set. Blue Incision is good. Blue Cut Deep is good. I like Sisters of Fire. There is possibility that Sisters of Fire actually wheels here. We do need some resource cards, so maybe... I mean, I don't know. We have 3 reactions. We have 3 Draconic reactions, and then we have 2 like that we can play on Chain Link 1. This does technically fit that bill. I think I'm taking the Blue Cut Deep here. Is everybody playing Warrior? What's happening? A second Hunt the Hunter could be pretty good, I think. We don't have enough ways to really mark them right now, so I think we're more concerned with taking cards that mark very well. Red Cut Deep feels really good. Red Scalding Iron could just be the take because... Red Scalding Iron could just be the take here because we need Draconic reactions that give Go Again. But I like the 0 for 4. The Red Cut Deep is insane here. See, we already have another Sisters of Fire. I guess we'll take the Sisters of Fire and we'll try to focus on some blues the rest of the packs here, rest of the picks. Blue Incision lines up really well. Knife Through Butter is a great card because if they're marked, this gets Go Again. I think we need to make sure that we're taking some blues. So we're going to take the Blue Incision because it's a blue block 3. Just fits really well into the deck. There's definitely a Fang close to us. Like, I think that the Zach Lau might be one. We're playing Equinox, so... God, did this really come back around? Resource or starting point? Because I don't want a 4th Sisters of Fire. We already have 3. Not that they're bad, but like too many of them is not good. Resource or Go Again? Probably Resource, right? No, we have Heart, so we're going to take the starting point. Playable, I guess. Not great, but playable. And now Ninja looks super open. The point of engagement came back around, which feels really good. I mean, our deck's not looking the best because we really don't want this bubble to the surface in our deck, if we can help it. Like, we really don't want that one to be... I don't know what that is. That was weird. Tooth of the Dragon's really good. Imperial Intent's very solid. Tooth of the Dragon is a 0 for 4 that does not block. Imperial Intent is a 0 for 3 that does block. We only have 3 blues, which is a little concerning. We do have a leg and a chest piece here. Yeah, I agree. Sisters of Fire is a 3 block most of the time. So we have 1, 2, 3 cards that we can play to like kind of get our turn started off here. I think we're going to lean with Tooth here. I like Tooth a lot, just so it's a solid card. Scar Tissue. We could take the arm here. Scar Tissue is good, but I like the arm as well. I think the arm is better, right? Man. Let's take the yellow point of engagement. Cost 0. Kind of does the whole thing. I think Stabbing Pain is a good card to pick up here. Sworn Vengeance could be good. We have multiple blues in here. Imperial Intent's looking really clean. All right, blues. Blue or Stabbing Pain? We need a headpiece. Blue or Stabbing Pain? It's probably blue, right? Blues have seemed to be not in a ton of efficiency around here lately. But I agree with what you're saying, Death, that like Sisters of Fire is a 3 block with upside. This is going to be one of the weirder decks I've ever played. It's probably going to look like Cut Deep into Blaze Headlong, attack for 5. Like, it's going to be our turn. So we're probably going to be looking at like 2 and 3 card 9s, which is fine. Like, it's on rate. I mean, 2 card 9 is much better, but 3 card 9 is fine. Dynastic Dedication. Again, looking really clean. God, all these hunted or hunters are going to be insane against us. No blues. Do we take the public bounty because it marks and gives something +3? Or do we like hate draft the hand so that nobody else has the arm piece? Because there's not even really a card I want to hate. I don't know. Like, I think public bounty, I guess, is fine. A warrior yellow, I guess. Like, even if we have to fill out like our resource curve with some yellows, it's fine, right? I mean, I guess technically this is playable. It's not bad on turn 0. I would rather not play against tag the target than backstab. We have 1 defense reaction. It's fine. Yo. Red Cut Deep, the card before we get stuck with, is insane. The only thing messing is that we do not have a headpiece here. We're a little light on... We're forced to play all of our blues and yellows, which means we're going to have to cut 3 of these cards, which shouldn't be that hard. All right, what did everybody draft? So we have a Arachne. We have back-to-back Arachnes. Oh, dude, this deck's insane. Liam's deck's so good. Equinox is on Arachne. Austin's on Ninja. Selenar's on... So we have 2 Syndras, 4 Arachnes, and 2 Fangs. No, it's 3, 3, and 2. So we actually have a very balanced draft pod. Interesting. I will take the stick there late in the game. I think it's fine. All right, let's take a look at all of our nonsense here that we have. Don't want this card. Don't want this card. Really wanted one more Pledge Fealty here, to be honest. We can't play this card. We can't play this card. We can't play this card. And we can't play this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there a card that I missed that we can play? I thought there was a 6 blue, but I guess I just can't count at all. Interesting parts. I've cut cards I don't want already. Oh, tag the target's a card we can't play. All right, I just have to go through and make sure. After we had the incident the other night where we had like cards in our deck that were not legal, Assassin Warrior, Warrior, and we can probably cut that. Probably cut a Sisters of Fire because we have 32. Yeah, cut a Sisters of Fire and cut the Diced. And then that puts us exactly on 30. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 resource cards. It's going to be a little tight on resources, but I think it's okay, to be honest. Yeah, our Fang was not great. Who did I say we were playing? Liam or Equinox? I think I said we were playing Equinox, right? Think that's what we came up with. I hate that people leave the draft. Like, just leave it open. I think Equinox will post it. Hopefully. He might be waiting on me. Nope, there it is. Equinox read my mind. Mini Borks, Equinox, thank you. All right. Unfortunately, I am going first, which is less than ideal, but I think that's okay. Yeah, we don't have a head slot, and we're just playing the cards we have. There's not really any kind of like crazy tech. I mean, maybe we're supposed to bring this in over something else that we don't want, like a red that felt kind of mid or something like that, maybe. You know what? No, we're just gonna run it. I think we're just gonna run it and see what happens. So, Cut Deep, Dagger into Imperial Intent, Dagger, Arsenal, Sisters of Fire. Or we could just pass and see what happens. Yeah, I think this is okay. Liam has the better Fang for sure. Yeah, I think Liam's deck was definitely better than mine. I'm willing to just make the 3-card trade here, to be honest. Like, I'm actually super willing to just make this trade and pass. Like, we traded 1 card for 3. So it would be... I'm now marked. The next thing gets +2. Next Dagger. So it's going to be... I'm going to pitch this for Dagger. Play Imperial Intent. Dagger, Sisters of Fire. And then I'm going to crack Heart of Vengeance for Hunt the Hunter. And then we're going to Arsenal the other Hunt the Hunter. I'm just going to take 4 and give them the value here that they want. I think this is fine. Probably going to break the Dagger if I had to guess. Want me to be marked so they can start doing nonsense? No. Don't care about me being marked. Okay. I mean, I will take that. Yeah, I think we're just keeping our hand. It's really solid. We get to push a lot of damage here. They had no reason to really mark me because they knew they were going to attack. I actually like them keeping that there. I think it's a very good play. And we get a chance to kind of have like a pretty solid crack back here, in my opinion. Hopefully we can try to start setting up some of the marks, some of the fealty, some of the whole thing that we're trying to do here. They get value off the red alert gloves, but we kept our whole hand, so it's very clear that like we are making this play happen here. So we're pushing over 2 points of damage here. And then it is 1. It's going to be Sisters of Fire, Cracked Chest, and Hunt the Hunter, Arsenal Hunt the Hunter. And then let our opponent decide how they're going to block or what they're going to do. I'm assuming they have a defense reaction. No. Well, they've kept their entire hand, which is oddly terrifying. Huh. Interesting. No way you're going to 8 here. Okay. Can safely say I was not expecting them to take 13 there. I mean, we could block 6. Wonder if there's a chance that their hand is awkward if we do this. So I actually kind of like the idea of blocking with both of our blues here. If we block with both of our blues, we're able to pitch the yellow public bounty to play red public bounty and then attack with Hunt the Hunter for 8, which is pretty solid. I mean, block 6, attack for 8 is 14 points. This being 5 is kind of obnoxious. Let's block and force them to have it here. 2 sides of the blade. So this is going to get +2. They're going to mark us, and then hopefully they don't have a 0 for 4. Like if they have like a mark of the Black Widow or something, we're in a bad spot. We'll go to 4. I don't like going to 4, but I think it's better than letting them transform. We get to mark them and then come in for 8. Forcing probably 1 card here. If they have like another crazy good hand, they may just like say no blocks and try to kill us. I don't know. So we're giving at minimum 1 card from our hand. We're down to 4, which means we could be in a spot to try and go for it. Den of the Spider looking really good here. Into Dagger. Block here, I guess. We're going to block 3, and then I'm just going to Arsenal the Den and set up here a little bit. We're going to lose both of our fealty tokens, but I think it's okay because we are setting up the value of the defense reaction and just kind of playing into that. Also, it's pretty obnoxious. So we do have the ability to block with Den here. We can actually take the dagger down to 2. And then if it's like throw yourself at them or something, it feels really bad, but I think this is fine. Oh, they want us to be marked. Interesting. Banish a card in their arsenal. I think this hand's pretty good. Yo, Semper, what's up, buddy? Razor's Edge is the only thing that kills us here. I don't think I can really afford to play around it at this point, if I'm being honest. I think we're just forced to give up the Den here. Go to 1. And then I don't think we'll win this turn, but the fact that they have no daggers is solid. Oh, damn, you gotta be shitting me. Well, that sucks. I have to admit, I did not see the 0 for 4 coming. I kind of thought that was it. We used the rest of our life there to really try to put ourselves in a spot we wanted. Hey, thanks, Emperor. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm pretty excited about the PT. Should be a really good time. Damn, and they immediately draw to pick up the point? That is unlucky for us. This game is not going our way at all. Our opponent has played very well, slash, just kind of had it all here, to be honest. Attack for 3? I don't think I can ever block more than 3 here. I was like, if it is a buff, it's a buff. So there's not really a way for me to make this happen. I can pitch this to attack and then not have the resources to play this. I think I'm better off to attack for 4 and then kind of go from here. I don't know. This does not feel good at all. I honestly feel like we are up a creek right now with the way this game is going. The fact that they were able to get their dagger back is very unfortunate for us. Pick up the point was really well timed. So we're just going to go ahead and play that and pass. Damn. That sucks. Man, it feels so bad to lose that game to fucking bite. Hate losing a game like that. Yeah, I don't know, like, that like 3-turn sequence there, our opponent just had, like, Equinox just had really, really good hands there. I don't know, it just felt incredibly tough to, like, play through all of that. All right, let's get one more game in here with our Fang deck. We'll see if our Fang deck is better than Liam's. Again, we are in a situation where Liam gets to pick what we're doing, which feels pretty bad. Not a huge... I do not like having to go first. I feel like that is honestly like a massive detriment to the game plan. Having to go first, like, it honestly, it's kind of crazy how much I feel like we need to roll well. Like how we need to roll to get what we want. Is there any world we're just arsenaling here? I like just coming in for 8. Because our, like Liam gets to decide how he wants to play this. Yo. We would have just been able to, like, pass and set that up. So we traded 2 cards for 3, which is not bad. And we get to arsenal a Hunt the Hunter. Maybe we're just supposed to play the Hunt the Hunter that turn. I don't know. Like, the way we played that out felt pretty good. So we get to Dagger, Tooth of the Dragon, Dagger, Dynastic Dedication, Heart of Vengeance, 1 for 5. Arsenal the Imperial Intent. This hand's insane. I think we're just committing to taking whatever Liam does here. And trying to, like, play out our stuff. I think it's really the only option we have. Wow, another blue cut deep, man. No blocks. Thankfully, Liam does not have a good hand. Yo, that is his 5th blue. Genuinely feel bad for Liam at this point. That's kind of crazy. That's actually crazy work to draw that badly. 5 blues in what? 4 and 3, 7 cards. 5 blues in 7 cards is crazy. That is crazy work. All right, so that pushes through. We come through for 4. Dynastic Dedication is not going to cost us anything, which is absolutely amazing. He is going to get the value here out of his equipment. Very, very good eye from Liam to give me the Red Alert Visor and the boots there. Was actually a very clean play. We're going to crack this. Oh, wait, that doesn't work. Shit, that does not work against him. So we're just going to pitch the Imperial Intent to come in for 5. I still think this is fine, right? I forgot that this is Arachne. Shoo, that was almost bad. That would have been really bad. Mistake City. Getting 2 cards from Liam here. No. I mean, he blocked with a Knife Through Butter and an Incision. Decides to block with the same 2 cards. Just kidding. Scar Tissue and Knife Through Butter, so he has a yellow Incision. I mean, I'm treating this no differently than I would Liam showing me like his cards for some reason. So this is 5. We get to go Dagger, Pitch, Cut Deep, Incision, Starting Point, Blaze Headlong, Attack Sisters of Fire. So we're just going to 11 here. I know we're down quite a bit, but I think this is really powerful for us. I think this is a really solid hand right here. So we give this go again. We give it +3. The Incision, bump this up to 4. We get to create a... Nope, just kidding. We're going to get hit by a Smokeout. Blaze Headlong for 4 go again is really powerful. I imagine Liam's going to fall down to 13 and give us a fealty token. And I've broken Talishar. Cool, 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 cool. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. There it is. And then it's Dagger into Sisters of Fire. I imagine there'll be no blocks here, but I think we have to play this just because we need to keep it going. I think we need to keep the value going. Yeah, like I think we need to use the Sisters of Fire when we can. That term was what? 4, 4, and 5? 13.4? 13.4 there? Yeah, I mean... Pitch this. Dagger. Nah, I know what we're doing. This is no blocks because we can't die from 1 card in hand. Yeah, we're going to take 4, go to 7. Throw Dagger for 1. We'll just go ahead and block with the chess piece. I automatically see the line we're going for here. Really wish this was a blue. Red Cut Deep is crazy work. Crazy, crazy, crazy work. And then we get to play the Stabbing Pain. I really like this card, just because it's +3. I mean, I guess we could try to, like, push one more point here, but I think we're better off just arsenaling, right? We can just give 2/3 blocks here and just play out our turn. And actually, Din is really good. Din is like really, really powerful. So we're going to say no blocks here. Sizzling Still is pretty good. We're going to play Din to mark Liam, and we're going to mark, and we're going to take 2 down to 5. And then the last dagger might be Code of Allegiance. Since we're at 5, Sisters of Fire would be lethal, so we do have to be careful. Block with Point of Engagement, and then we get to go Point of Engagement, Public Bounty, Attack. I guess technically we could block with the arm piece here, but we're not getting any extra value out of it, so there's no reason to. We do lose the fealty token here, but I don't really think it matters. Maybe we're supposed to like save the public bounty. Maybe we're just supposed to attack for what? It would have been for 5. Yo, that is a wild amount of 2 blocks. Just blocking 9. I mean, we're just going to run out our cards here. We're forcing Liam to block. And now we're in a situation where even if nothing else happens, we're just fatiguing at this point. I'm not going to play the Pledge Fealty here because there's no reason to. I guess we can just Arsenal it. Like, why would we not? There's no reason to not Arsenal it here. And then this should be enough to close the game. So it's going to be Dagger. Pledge Fealty. Dagger. And then we'll play the Dynastic Dedication. And then the 1 for 5 here. It's like, if there's no defense reaction, this is actually just lethal, right? Can we just play this to go for it? I don't think there's a reason to, right? We can just throw the Hunt the Hunter, and unless there's a D-React in Arsenal, it's just game. Looks like it's just game. Okay, so the deck felt a lot cleaner that time around. Like, the deck felt a lot cleaner right there. I don't know. Is it worth using the fealty in case you get that 1 damage across? I'm not sure what you mean by 1 damage, Electrum. I don't think there was a world where like we're ever getting the 1 damage, right? Like, I don't think it was really possible from there. Like, I don't know how we would have used it to get an extra point of damage. If there's a 1-1 game, there's not a 1-1 game. Doesn't look like there's a 1-1 game. I was willing to play one more just to see like how we could finish the draft out, but I don't know. Like, I don't really want to wait around, to be honest. Those were some of the worst draws I've ever seen. Yeah, Liam, your draws were abysmal, buddy. That was rough for you, man. I'm not even pretending that like I I feel like I drew better that game, but you definitely had some bad ones for sure, man, for sure. I do appreciate the game though, brother. How do you feel about this draft format? Personally, I find it too one note to be anything exciting from session to session. I mean, it's very volatile is what I've been telling people. Like, don't get me wrong, like I have Arachne decks. Like, I had 2 Arachne decks, one that I 3-0'd with and one that I 0-3'd with. And it just like, I don't know. they were like 3 cards different. And they weren't bombs. It was nothing crazy. They were very similar. And I just like I 3-0'd and I 0-3'd one time. Weston said, my eyes. I'm sorry. Light mode is awful. I know I'm an animal. So I don't know. I feel like the draft format's very volatile. That 2-1 Syndra deck we had to start the stream was not very good in my opinion, but it was fine. I don't know. Like, I like the draft format. I'm just hoping to get a little lucky this weekend. I think that's really all there is to it, if I'm being honest. You know that you're losing your fealty, so is it more optimal to pop it while your opponent is marked in at 2? So you'll end up with 1 at the end? Yeah, it could be. It could be for sure. It could be. Every time I'm getting blinded by this man. All right, listen, since we're blinding everybody, we'll just cut over here. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out tonight. I know it's a little bit earlier than normal, but we did draft twice. Don't really feel like drafting the third time, if I'm being honest, because I got to pack and stuff. Yo, in Talon, let's go, dude. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Means a lot. Appreciate you being here and hanging out. Yeah, guys, for anybody who does not know, we'll not be streaming the rest of the week. Heading off to the PT. Tomorrow, Carly and I are flying out tomorrow afternoon, so I'm going to call it a night a little early here so I can pack, get everything set up. Thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate everybody's support and help over the last few weeks prepping for the event. A lot of time, a lot of hard work has went into this, so hopefully we can put up a good showing. I've been telling everybody I am hoping for a 4-1 in CC and a 2-1 in draft on day 1. Martin said 8-0 is the dream, though, so we are definitely, that's the dream. But anyway, really appreciate you guys hanging out. It means a lot, all the support and all the love you guys have shown me over the last few weeks and really over the last couple of years. You know, leading up to qualifying for the PT's been a big deal. So this is my first Pro Tour. I'm super excited. I'm really hoping to do well, but if not, we worked hard. I feel like I've done everything I can to prepare, and I'm going to hold my head high no matter what. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, and I will see you guys next week. Take it easy, guys. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking